Okay, just another semi-quick video of what I've got going. Here is August. Today is actually quite hot. Today it got, right now it's late. What time is it? 5:30, I think. But today it got to be near 90, which was lovely, and I'm very happy with that. But what we're looking at here is some kohlrabi and some, probably the big winter spinach. I can't remember what I planted in there. Took it out of the greenhouse. And the garden has changed quite a bit. One of the boards rotted, so I'm not going to put another one there. I'm going to kind of let this grow a little bit more, I think. I'm going to have it grow from here to the blueberry bushes and then just kind of stop it there. So I'm going to have more of this for growing room for next year. And all of the leeks are doing good, this here row. And then this is all the garlic. This is more lettuces that are doing really good. These down here, like I said, I don't know. I sprouted, well, you heard what I said, the spinach and the kohlrabi. And so some of these here are that. But all of that is the lettuces that I have. I've got a lot more lettuces planted in the greenhouse. But this here is our, goodness sakes, I'm tired. I shouldn't be doing this when I'm tired. Yeah, bok choy. There we go, bok choy. So that's doing really good. The zucchini are still coming along quite nicely. I'm going to have to pick a couple of them. There's one there, and there's one way over there. He's doing good. Oh, and that's weed, so we will get rid of that, root and all. Woohoo! And the pumpkins are turning orange like they should be. 1, 2, and there's another one way over there. That hasn't changed, but the lettuces, I think the sun is on my camera. I'm going to go over here. Lettuces are going to be pulled in the next few days. It's been so hot, they're starting to bolt. And I want them to at least have some good lettuce leaves on them for the restaurant. And I'm getting more cucumbers, which is still sadly not very impressive. I was always thinking I was going to get more cucumbers than that. But I don't know. Maybe I just am getting more than I thought I was going to be getting. Oh, and you're seeing all this tarp, and I will explain that. But the cucumbers are beautiful, and they are producing, albeit a little bit slow. But the weather, starting 2 days ago, and it's supposed to be really good here until today's Sunday, so till Thursday, I think. And all of that heat's really going to help us to get more veg to grow. And the zucchini down here, the baseball zucchini, there's still more. And there's a few that I'll be able to pick in a little while. Okay, so getting back to this mishmash, I had a couple of gals come and help me dig out the boysenberries that were planted here. Let me try not to be in a sunbeam, which I didn't think I was, but I think I am. The boysenberries are now gone, and I really regret planting them, because they take up so much room, and they only produce one product for a very short time, and then I can't do anything with the land. So pulled them out. All of this soil here came from right here. It was a potato bin that was but it was mostly unsuccessful because the roots in the grass came up and put roots in there, and then the bugs came in and blah, blah, blah. So I got rid of that. Took all of the boards out, and that's what you see kind of jerry-rigged along here. This is just some stuff that I had to protect the soil, not soil, but sand that's coming in here. I'm going to fill all of this in because it sloped down so far. I'm going to fill it all up to where it comes to here and with sand. And then on top of that sand, I'm going to put some type of a wood mulch. And then I'm making raised beds. And I'm hoping to have, I don't know if I'm going to cut this tree down or not. I've had this tree, it used to be in a pot, by the front door of our house, oh gosh, almost, I'm going to say 17 years ago. And there's two of them. There's one there and there's one there. And I'm kind of deliberating on whether to cut him down. There's really no branches to it, so it's kind of hard to maybe limb him up. But if I limb him up, that means the top is going to have to be pruned and maintained. So I don't know what to do with him yet. I'm still thinking about it. But anyway, we're going to be able to make a whole bunch of raised beds using these T-frames for use for tomatoes and vining things that need to grow up. And I have one more piece of lattice and some leftover boards. That's the soil from the potatoes. I didn't want to lose it. And as soon as I get my sand in here, get it built up to the top of the boards. That's quite deep, actually. It's about 2.5 feet deep. So I'm thinking I'm going to need to have maybe even 5 yards of that sand to come in here and level it all out and bring it up to grade here. And then all I'm going to do, instead of having this walkway so wide, I'm going to have it stop like right about here and only have about 2.5, 3 feet in which to walk in between that bed and that bed over there. Well, it's already 6 minutes long and I tried to keep it really simple, but you know me, I like to talk, I think. Anyway, that is the way the garden is, and Miss Molly is helping me. Oh, and I see her harness is kind of crooked. She crooked. Oh well. That's as of now, and I will do another video after I get all of the sand brought in and get some forms and get the raised beds going. And because I do in the greenhouse, in there I have a bunch of lettuce and chard planted because they are winter hardy and they can grow right out here and do really well this year, while the rest of this I'm letting grow fallow. And I've been talking to a lot of different people. I was talking about doing a cover crop of pea and oat, but they said, many people here locally said, all I have to do is go get some seaweed off the beach, like the ribbons and everything but the root, and throw a whole bunch of seaweed in here, which I did about 4 or 5 years ago. And I liked the way it fertilized the soil. So get the seaweed, lay that in here, let it dry, and then cover it with black plastic, heavy black plastic, to keep away any of the weeds that will grow. And so next year, I'll be able to have weed-free instead of fighting it like I did this year, and be able to grow what I want without fighting for the soil like I did last time. All right, it is now 8 minutes, and I'm not going to talk anymore. And oh, I have to tell you, this plant right here is something that grows on the peninsula. It's like a weed of some sort, so I'm now going to cut that back, and I'm going to take all of this here that's growing ability. I am going to make this another 2.5 feet out here, just so I have enough to walk in between. This is going to be another growing bed here, and all the way, this is where I usually dump all my compost. You can see my eggs, and all the way over here, and then oh yeah, what the heck, rhubarb is over here, and I'm going to cage it so that it does not encroach on the raised beds. So more growing places here, get rid of all that, and more growing places here, which will grow up along the fence line. Okay, now it's 9 minutes and I've talked way too much. That's it.